It's Karen from Rude Record in Melbourne, Australia, and I've been asked to show my sock drawer. Well, here it is. It's a sock basket, really, and the interest was what happens to my socks when they've actually had it, when they're worn and torn and no longer useful. Well, I don't really quite get to that point, and I don't know why. Is it because we live in Australia and don't wear socks as much as what you might do over in colder climates? That's a possibility. Maybe I'm just not hard on my socks when I wear them. I do have quite a few. This is probably half of them. I do have another lot that are packed away up in a cupboard, and probably about the same amount as this, and they're sort of spare for when I need them. But most of these socks come from, or have come from thrift stores. Some have been bought, not many, but the black pairs here are quite ancient. These were probably bought 10 years ago. They were reasonable quality when they were bought, and they've stood the test of time. They aren't worn, they're still wearable. These socks here, these are, gosh, well over 10 years old, and they're my daughter's school socks that she wore to high school, and they weren't cheap when they were bought, so they've stood the test of time. When she no longer wanted them, I said, well, you're not throwing them out, I'll wear them. So these are really good for the garden because of the brown colour, so I wear these when I'm gardening, but they're still fine. This is a brown pair. This was from an opportunity shop, probably about 20 cents. Same with this, 20 cents. These, saved from landfill, they're long socks, nice and soft, probably 20 cents. Got a bit of a pattern on them. As you can see, I sort of prefer more dark colours, but here's a pink pair, 20 cents, if that, could have been 10 cents. Lighter pink pair. I have some leggings here, or leg warmers, sorry. They're made from the sleeves of jumpers, so they're not socks, but bed socks, around the house socks. Some are already in the wash. I have a car, or 3 or 4 pairs of those. I've probably got about 5 pairs in the wash from this basket at the moment. Then there's these sort of stocking socks. I have quite a few pairs of stocking socks in here, like that. And what I do is, with tights that are quite thick, I don't really wear a lot of tights now because I'm not working, I'm retired, and so I just wear jeans at home in winter. But with stockings, if they're thick, I cut them off. I don't know if you can see that there, but these have been cut off to make long socks, and they're really quite nice and warm. So I've done that with a few pairs, and I've got a black pair here. This is a woolen pair. This was a woolen pair of stockings, but I chopped them off and made them into socks, and they're lovely and warm in winter. So I only wear socks once, and they go into a gentle wash. If at all they get holes in them, which is very rare. I can't really say my socks get holy, but my husband's socks get holes, and I will not darn them as such, the traditional darning, but I'll certainly stitch up the holes. And when they get too worn to wear, whenever that will be, and it's probably going to be a long time off, but what I would do is I would put them in the recycled bin for textiles. So there is a market for textiles. They're taken away, shredded, used in mattresses or whatever they're used for. So that's what I would do with them, recycle them that way. I would not put them in the recycle bin because I couldn't be assured that they would not end up in landfill. So I hope that gives you a bit of an idea of these